Washa abrabwase. We a young man, we a young woman, washa abrabwase. Ebia we de weni keri Ghana foa. Wo motumi ekodum pempensuo bi wunyanka obeduru omo a megidie say youth obi obetumi aye role model pa eye Koblan Dumont a wenya ne baby koye no. Na Koblan Dumont opeja ba ko pe e na obetena Joy FM morning show so ana. Wo ye den e na okopie eye BBC Focus on Africa TV so ene ne kekeka ho nyina me wa Koblan Dumont ni exclusive motivational message bia anapay endra na na wada enra ya kwesiada onse menye dwuma kwesiada ntino na kwan bi eni ho ametumi dia todwa ntino me yese ene in memory of our brother Koblan Dumont me bebo onu akasa ne voice but me dwene ho so ampese me ye bibi adia me pese me ye ne se Koblan Dumont voice na me bebo no se brofo kasem wa hu me pese metitie ni kakra metitie ni kakra meka ne wotwi mu on se Koblan Dumont brofo no no na mu pi on se me ya meka twi English wonim twi English brofo ye di twi ye di ahono no ama emugo on se me ya brofo no menti papa ti na member brofo re ye ene di hunu nkwada ni na Koblan Dumont de na de emu pi eni susu ena onu amu no akasa ntenten ti wan hwa me bo voice ne nko a ebi mu bekem omo enti nti medinkan asam no me de metie menim se me na me na kasa enti no medinkan metiti asam ne ni e wotwi kasa mu ansana ma Koblan Dumont ne voice na kasa. And trust me, if this message doesn't motivate you to be who you are supposed to be, then I don't know what else can ever. You'll be tremendously motivated by this message. I'm doing this in memory of a brother.
Welcome to the dawn. You've just accessed the beautiful experience.
Yes, ni patachere madie emproda. Tisere medinka dia tudwa no fitiana pay me bae no be say me wo Koblan Dumont ne exclusive motivational message bia ana pay eno na me pese me de eye message a me de share embebunu no enkran na nsa na mebo message no mpacho wadaroma sene ana pay bia ye no wonim se eye dwumekuo akese amiensa na duba ku bia bo apɛ mu saa no omoso yase ede brief message bi ebre yen nti yeda asia yebedinkan ada high sense fo ase high sense free 1967 when say ye can home appliances there brand are the most trusted brand are the most reliable ebano home appliances to say fridge, air conditioner, TV, electric cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave oven, blender, rice cooker. Edin ba kwa brand hunu say e bossa nyoma hu a na che say ye ade papa pa high sense yen kwa ni tumema 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Ejumekwa etoso mienu anapay ye de brief message brewo skakrabia mechire Best Point Savings and Loans. Sisi Best Point for the fufuru bia beka esoma omode som yen omode best mobile banking. And I'm so Emma FM bi kra ba kroma obi edi saa FM ni bi ene se den ye say phone ni usike ni sisi no se wo bie Best Point account obetumi afa wo mobile phone na we scale free wo best point account ne mu e de akọ bank account bia mu ana we ska de free mu e de akọ wo mobile money mu ana wotumi de tua bills bit say electricity any ensuo wa check wo balance ne wo mini statement ne obeya ne say obi account na wo account ne bia obeda *277# eno ano no wo phone nie na usika nie. Best Point Savings and Loans. We say your dream is our business. Ejumekwa tosumiensa insurance asuyeye Best Assurance and pay ubia wo ko DVL asuyeye biye kutwa car insurance udurwa wosimetwa Best Assurance. Best Assurance, we say your protection is always assured. What the phone person me ye we edeboa ye nuanemu no bi esanse kobla dumo ne voice a mebeboe aya brofo kasemu ene wo ka no na bepese metiti nsam ne me tumi nka ni nyina metiti ani keke e wo twi kasemu miwia na mabo kobla dumo ende no ebehye wo nkran bebre matudin se eye the story of kobla dumo se ohya ase se okasa kobla dumo se ono osi so no di beye 16-17 years no na ade opeso ye ene so opeso ye medical doctor na wosi kwan mu a woji ntitiye so beye medical doctor no emfie a etoso anan a na owo medical school no ofeli say ne exams no ofeli say poto inti yapamono yinisi nchen no se de kodi enten ko peso ye doctor no eye reasons mienu se na opeso ye ni patichiru na wodoni pasoso nti na wo feel say nka wo ye doctor no a nka eno ne beboa ema ne niso ade no abam nanso echire eno behunu se he lacked one element or si ohun se na ade baako etosin ewa na brabom ade a etosin ewa na brabom no se obehye ne ho so na waye edwuma tintin say long hours well now or say or you're very young uswa ena distractions agro ewenene so intiama ne medical medical doctor no person ye no call medical school no na uswa ena na agro ewenene so intiana mo so e mo faili ni exams e ma yi ni sinchen o say echeye pa ansa na osen ebegina ne na so biom na adisuade baako a wodemba mbebunu no se wodi nkukuo ewo wabra bomu a jesa wo makwan but eno no entumi nsi wo kwan oko medical school ofeliye yeyi nedi but wama beye bibia ebeye osia kwan ewo na bra bomu na mom osua ade edifrimu eno akire no ose na wofo ekira ade wo Nigeria ena omo ba Ghana to bedru Ghana no onu a oni abodin kata bia woni degree onu a oni mobia na echeye ansa na obenya kwan aba GBC no ba ya nyese bia ya ma ne kwan kra ye bibia sombu bia sima be ya miensa bi so be kaya na bibia frɛ no everyday English be kan brofo be se sima ba ko miensa bi eno ano no oye everyday English de check akra no na nka ode ko to GBC mpanifu enu se ye ma ne nkan news se kanene news no ye kunkunkunu nanka the news presented by Kobla Dumo ne brofo a wati nyina echi no eno no ya na echi madwene so kakra obi a na ye everyday English ewo GBC no so person wa kan news a almost say debi GBC pa debi no onte brofo obi a ye everyday English ewo GBC now person wa kan news a GBC for say debi omo mane kan news no osi echeye edi mfie beye mienu ansa na wo sen enya edwuma ewo eye radio edwuma no mu na chese anu mfie mienu echi na Joy FM 4 edefa no Joy 4 fa no badwin se bia wotena mu a no kotena morning show no so wose debi wodin kan ye program bia ye friend no Mobitel Traffic Watch chese otena okada echi na yamane mobile phone na bia traffic wo pokuase a woduru ha wo say traffic wa ha traffic wa wode ne saa na ebema ne weekend program bi ansana ye ma ne morning show no na efutu akobra ne kasa ni mo no odija ye ne say before you go global you need to start local ose ansana mansan nyina bete wonka no gese yete wonka ewo wankasa we feature ose you be a wo ye ketwa na nso dwene kese ose be small but think big nti ensamo a komnadumo ebeka no eno na metitie ni kakra na maka no twi kasem no ensamo wode betodwa no ne tintin ngina eyesimansia nti no Meyewe Endra na the 49th birthday of our brother Kobla Dumo. So I'm doing this in memory of him. So our motivational message, the speaker this morning is Kobla Dumo.
Welcome to the dawn. You have just accessed the beautiful experience.
There was one element that was missing at the time because I know. Those of you who know my story know that it did not start out this way. I started out wishing I could become a doctor. And I spent many years studying science. I went to medical school. And those who don't know the story, well, the sad part of it is by my 4th year in medical school, I'd failed the final exams and I was withdrawn from the program. I wanted to be a doctor for perhaps 2 reasons. One, because I have passion. I truly believe in doing something meaningful while I am on this earth. And the second reason is I like people. I like to be around people. I like to learn something new. And bringing those two together, I thought a course in medicine would be best for me. However, I discovered after several years that there was one element that was missing at the time. Because I started medical school when I was very young. I was 16 when I started medical school. I did not have the discipline for the long hours of work that was required to study medicine. I was young, I was distracted, and I failed, and I paid the price. It would take me several years to get back on my feet, but within those years, I learned so many things about myself, about my family, about the world around me, and those are things that I've applied now being a broadcaster and in that long journey to where I am today. So one thing you should remember is that failure is never the end unless you allowed it. If, like me, you failed in some pursuit, I failed in medical school, and you give up, it is the biggest mistake you will ever make. You know, people sometimes look at an individual who's achieved something and they only look at what they have achieved. They don't look at the journey. My journey is a fairly interesting one. As I mentioned earlier on, I started out in medical school. That didn't go too well. I was living in Nigeria. My parents were academics. They were teaching in that country at the time. We returned to Ghana. I had no degree. I had no friends. I knew nobody. And it was a pretty depressing time. However, I still had a lot of desire and ambition in my heart to do something. I ended up at the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, and I was in a department called Schools Broadcast. My main role was reading scripts for a program called Everyday English. It was nice, it was interesting, but it did not satisfy my desires. So after national service, I went to the management of GBC and asked them if I could become a news presenter. And I was roundly told, no. Therein lies a lesson. In life, whatever you want to achieve, there are people who are going to tell you no. You have 2 options: to accept it and be discouraged, or to accept that they have said no and to keep moving in the direction that you want to go. It would take me another 2 years before I ever got any meaningful job in media, and that job was at Joy FM. I started out at Joy FM not as the host of a high-profile morning show, but as the presenter of something called the Mobitel Traffic Watch. I would sit at the back of a motor scooter with a mobile phone and report the traffic news. There weren't many people who were willing to do work like that because it's not the most glamorous thing. It is not the thing that you show off with. Many people want the glory, but they don't want to put in the hard work. I hope that's not you. I started out reporting traffic. I was given the opportunity to start presenting weekend programs, and eventually I made it to the high-profile, top-rated morning show. And some would say, and the rest is history, but no, a lot of hard work would follow. Before you go global, you need to start local. Be small, but think big. You see, a lot of people want to be the big face on screen. They want to be the great voice on radio, but they don't want to start small. I started small. It did not matter to me whether anybody knew my name. I continued to work, to put in the kind of discipline that is required to achieve great things. Anybody who has achieved great things started small. The next point I want to make is about standards. What standards do you set for yourself? I often hear people say something like, oh, by Ghanaian standards, this is good. Or, oh, by African standards, this is good. Look, there's only one standard, and that is a global standard. If you set the bar low for yourself, you will achieve things that are low. If you set the bar high, you will achieve great things. So set a standard for yourself that reflects on the things you want to achieve. Do not set low standards. Aim high and cross that bar. My third point, set targets to measure your own progress. You cannot decide that you are going to become the next great thing, whether it's in science or in medicine or in sport or in broadcasting, if you do not have a target, a plan, and a time frame. If you're just plodding along thinking, oh, eventually I'll get there, you will not get there. You won't even know if you have. You need to set a clear time frame. By this date, I need to have done this. By that date, I need to have done that. If you do not set those very clear and defined time frames within which you intend to achieve your goals, you will find that you do not achieve them at all. Let me return to our point about being local, but thinking global. The transition from local to global does not mean you have to physically leave your locality. Yes, I work in Britain, I work around the world, but when you're forging your greatness, you forge it where you come from. All the elements of what you see or you think that I've achieved were forged at home. So start building your standards, start building the quality of whatever you want to do. Start achieving those goals right where you are, so that when you do get on a global platform, the cake has already been baked. You're already ready to take on the world.
Ejidie se arape kwabra dumo na bakosem ene ne nkuranshansem ebebua wo bi anape se abrantie wesi super tumia ko medical school for 4 years na we faili anu oshiu ko medical school 4 years na we faili yemu bebre yabemu bebu well ade ba kwa wo wiase a pese ka kire bebu no ne se uhu obi a ene waye nipa kese bi a obedwene se bi a ono de bibia wode ne nsa beka no oni nkukuo da hwese ne a wo feel se kobradu mo wa ben tie na no brofo ko medical school faili poto amyeyi ni sinchen uhu obi a bia we bi adwuma kese obedwene so ono de nyame hyira no a ode ne nsa ka bibia na ayeye die bia wo ka kire empradudu a we di nkukuo hwe bible mu Peter kra yi Yesu maaye na wo de ya wo twasi kakra wa semi nkwa so de biom Peter Yesu enimu pa oyi ne maaye nkukuo de beba na wo de ahwease eye ena Kofi eso one day meka makosa ma kire wo maza nkukuo a medi wo wiase mu wahu echen kunimudi a medi wo wiase mu yeah. If I measure up my successes and my failures, I got more failures that I'm holding to my chest, more than what I can show as achievements. I have a lot. I've failed in so many areas. but I didn't allow it to stop me. Do not let any failure of a sort in your life to hold you back, okay? Thank you so much. I did this in memory of Kobla Dumo. Yesterday was his 49th birthday. We got 15 more minutes before we hit the top of the hour at midday. Mewa commercials kakrebia.
Off the knob.
Peace 104.3 FM Wasugusu Awuti. Aka simadunum ama premwatu. Wadaruma mewa commercials kakrebe mede tu enim na juada meja wona bibia wo yebia no wakotwaso. Juada de wa wonim se ne ya krom eye. Tini America ne se nyame ma udwa wa nyame emma udwa. Se me hyase a mede fertilizer hon komo ena mede hyase me kanfo fertilizer bia edin ne de agri power eduanepa fertilizer onze edwuma ye se bia ye de adetonde bi atudwa ye nkra na ye tie kire no ye etumi enya ho feedback so broni ka se feedback a wote ase so bia obi ate se ye ton agri power eduanepa fertilizer ye ka ho ansem wo Peace FM so mo kotobi no omo sohwe a ya wo mo de ho poproye se bia feedback no e de brayen na agri power eduanepa fertilizer feedback a menya no e hye me nkran se me nkoso me kanfo nkere wo bia se bia wedu eduanema kakra bi e wo mfikyire na ye friend backyard garden no ana se bia wo de wahada se kuadwuma no wagye asase bia wo de ye kua pa me de no kuradie me de onuado ene me de nyamesuro niema miensa me de no kuradie me de onuado me de nyamesuro me kanfo agri power eduanepa fertilizer de maw ye mo bebre edin fertilizer ne de ye party kura wo bebia ye wo me so saa onse ye de fertilizer eye nuoma na chese nipa no wodi kura na wu eno ne ye fertilizer eye chemicals akomne nchiremu so fertilizer ne ye wo amu ahoro mienu ebi wo ho a eye chemicals eno no de enye manipa desani ne American farmer wono eye ne ye frɛ no purely organic fertilizer na adia ema edia dance say agri power eduanepa fertilizer no eye purely organic no and say sa agri power eduanepa fertilizer it has been approved and even selected by the Ministry of Food and Agriculture for its flagship program Planting for Food and Jobs and Planting for Food and Jobs no omu yusu na ntino se ebia wo pebi edia ye wadwuma ne aye kan se duduo bia noso ena duduo bia nsa ebia wo bi tiemi ne mfikyire beye pole fa ena wedue buru ne nneoma kakra bi obekeso wedie medie ne die swadodo debi se ade no ye die gutoa ansusu bia ne kese gina be sese enti se bia opekakra bi ede apetine a wedua ewo mfikyire ana wo pedodo ede aye adwuma no duduo bia wo hia bia nsa ana duduo bia wo hia bia enoso ye wo anamsifo ewo Ashanti region Bono East region Volta region ene ne kekeka ho ne hia ne se me de telephone numbers bi ebetudwa bomodiana frɛ agri power eduanepa fertilizer duduo bia wo hia bia ne ebema won saka me pacho numbers no eno ne didi suwe na medin kan eye 0244 705 343 Mrs. Subium 0244 705 343 Number tosu mienu eye 0241 477 437 that is 0241 477 437 Sohwe na waso de adansidie beba agri power eduanepa fertilizer a purely organic fertilizer that has been approved and selected by Ministry of Food and Agriculture for its flagship Planting for Food and Jobs. Me pacho anape wo minimum enya wo fire na last no bibi some say Kofi womba ama won ka say sorry my voice is bad when e free say ye beba radio so na bia ye minimu aye style bia bedi akọ marketing services for Accra Edrobi meso enne medi betudwa edro no din ade Captrails lozenges kanamintie Captrails lozenges wo call your friend is saying drugstore bia enyena sa Captrails lozenges orange flavored lozenges bia it clears irritating throat conditions ebia wo bia wokasa nipem we are receptionist anasa na pay kra wo program bia esa within sem bi tudwa but wo minimu enye wo fanya Captrails lozenges orange flavored lozenges bia with the two minimu it will clear any irritating throat conditions afi about time muntie bedi akọ marketing services Accra Edrobi diaba edin de ABC vitamin C plus zinc syrup and ABC vitamin C plus zinc syrup. It contains all the essential vitamin C plus zinc which helps improve the immune system of children. Eyankwala edru unse yempinifo de yenim ways and means bebre ebetumi ama immune system no enya ahoden na enkwala nti and yakra ABC vitamin C plus zinc syrup which contains all essential vitamin C plus zinc which helps improve the immune system of children. Sa indro mienu ABC vitamin C plus zinc syrup and Captrails lozenges uko drugstore bia ubenyebi etufo en contact bedia ko marketing services omo ewo kokomlemle omo ne King David Hotel na denhwenim ana obetumi afre 0243 168 069 and answer 0244 721 251 that is 0244 721 251 me twaswa we call edema about time me pacho ye mano unsa kwala bibia wo de be hye na sie bia no ade no ebeka no ho entina a Catholic for say give us a child before 7 and we'll make a Catholic for life out of that child. Akwala de ade a be hye na sie no na eno ano no ana pay me kanfo Cal Kids toothpaste ani Cal Kids toothpaste toothpaste bia ya hyeda ya ye ediama enkwada omudi free enfie mienu edikopem enfie nsia from 2 to 6 years. Na de kodienti ayaye ediama enkwada from 2 to 6 years ne se ya hyeda the strawberry ye de aye enti nkwala no etwi wo mosia taste na ewo mu nentino wonya friend ne se ebo bramentwi mesema na odi america esanse strawberry taste no ema omueni eje ho Cal Kids toothpaste ya yede amankwada omudi free mfie mienu de kopem mfie nsia na eboa ema omose no epa efita eyi a friend say pampan bia free wo manum ema wo mo happy smile inti yakasa Cal Kids you say happy smile akansima enwatwi ema premoto ebusunya bia bebo time oso wo hwe wo time ene se den bia na o aban sike bia se wokotua na ebre ni hokra bia ese wokotua customs duties ese wokotua corporate income tax ese wokotua skebiti se withholding tax value added tax pay as you earn ene aban sika nkitinkiti bia ese wokotua sisia no Ecobank ama nhyehyɛ ana kwan obefa so etua SSK aye simple e de ama okra just Ecobank Ecobank digital channels e de aba just use any of Ecobank or more digital channels no bebia wo bia and pay with ease. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank. Ebusuya enana pay bia na unya dagire enkodidi me say me kasa me pon na metumi na kodidi na meboa intini me kire wo ne meye sebeboa wo na wo so wa ye ne saa this way chocolate drink cocoa powder na de efia ha nya na obejeje ntokwa wo fia ha cocoa powder no ye de bebo ofa kona bia ebi wo fia ha nyame na aye ya dum Nti no me say me pon a me kope eye special ice nsuo no. Special ice nsuo no wonya na wo bie to ano so a ya no so kakra bi kwan ebeda to ano mu a na fa this way chocolate drink cocoa powder no hwie fegum kataso owo so no ba ko benu miensa na agim say den uma cocoa powder na dɔɔso a wono mu a ebetumi agina wo ho a kosi nibre a ubeduru fie a ubeye bo heavy kai say this way chocolate drink nsuo bia wo de ho no a ebeye yie nya me de sorry so na pay eye enkaibo a free Joy Industries eye dwumekuo bi a yenimo modada penifo si oni a yenim no ewia no anadwo yenso kanea enhwenenim Joy Industries yenimo mo womo eno de Joy ointment womo de bedrum Ghana fo a sisi ade honam onse sisi ya Ghana honam ani yare ani ho biom ebeduru bribi krodo so dwiba na den who say Joy ointment buy no obia honam ani yare be kan obia wode be yeso no hwim ekososo a emba biom sisi ya Ghana yengina yare de honam ani yare nyina ko Joy ointment no scent Joy mommy Joy daddy yen ani de buy na Nanse bia mo ntse Peace FM ye ka Joy ointment ho asamo a eno nkire se ye gyae ye ukodwa so a ye da so eye Joy ointment na pa e wodwa so enye na memmom breboni a ye wo mu nti na ama ye ni akọ Vical 20 ho saa no ane se bia wate Vical 20 a eye Joy Industries ena kofa baaye Vical 20 no na bakosam no se time yare boni ba ye se kwan ya obetumi abo ho ban ne se obema wo immune system no enya ahoden no ena Joy Industries ye Vical 20 winim Ghana mra tie de kwetire mpenifo se Vical 20 no eye immune booster enye immune booster keke but imum the ultimate immune booster mpenifo je ne feso edi mfidie kohwehwe mu se ne ye kana no kra mpenifo pie ye edbeto abonten se eye no kra si you say Vical 20 no the ultimate immune booster. Vical 20 is made from 100% herbs known for boosting the immune system to fight diseases and infections. Vical 20 is your ultimate immune system support for general well-being. Nemum yakana sano ese akade ka ho se oba wafa yefunu oba wo makwada nofuo ene akwada wondim brumfie dumienu de nipekuo miensen monka ho oko drugstore bia obenya Vical 20 ne biato na etufo na mobetumi afre 024 288 7996 anase 0244 585531 ene ne twatwo aye 0244 876321.
Daddy, you